Hello, and welcome back to the 32nd episode of Greek Speaks. So we didn't do the love month like I wanted to because the plague, not the plague, for once it's not the plague. The plague is still very much a thing. No, we didn't have water or class for a week, and no one wanted to do any work during the week of Snowmageddon, where we had no water and had to use porta potties, and we made pasta in a microwave at one point. It was half decent. For being made in a microwave, it was pretty good. My co-host is still here somehow. Hi. Hello. So this week we're talking Pygmalion and Galetea, and it depends on who you're asking. But for some reason, Pygmalion, who is the human, he's a sculptor. He doesn't like women. Some versions he's just like straight up misogynistic. Some versions he just isn't into the ladies. He's an ancient Greek man.
You can be gay as long as it's with a child. That was the theme.
Yeah, so
please do not take that as my belief system.
Pedophilia is not okay. That is the standard of this podcast. Basically, what she's referring to is it was okay. So, ancient Greek men would take on younger boys to, like, teach them how to be men. But it was fine until the younger boys started growing a beard, and then it was, like, taboo. So, our thing is, it's fine to be gay, unless it's with a consenting adult man. And then it's bad. I mean, Thebes and Sparta would argue with this, because Thebes had the sacred tribe, or the sacred band, and Sparta was just at war all the time, so they didn't have any option but to be gay. Yeah, I have this thing. I've had this saying for about a year-ish, and no one has proved me wrong yet, which is, in classics, everything is gay, everything is a phallic symbol, or both. No one has proved me wrong yet.
They screwed the opposite sex to procreate. It doesn't feel that there was much other purpose.
Basically. Yeah, and then if you read Robert Graves, everything that's a woman is some sort of triple moon goddess, and if I had a nickel for every time I read the word triple moon goddess in this book, I would not have to worry about my student loans. Let's just say that. He's a good author. It's 700 pages long.
What's a triple moon goddess?
It's basically this idea that, like, a goddess has 3 phases, and it's, like, cut up into the ear. And then this, like, sacrificial, like, it's like the sacrificial king, but it's like a matriarchal system, and it's really weird, and I don't know how to explain it concisely. But, like, every figure in Greek mythology that's a woman is some sort of goddess. And it's like, no, people can just be normal, mortal people. Not everything has to be a god translated from somewhere else. Back on to, like, what the actual thing we need to talk about. So Pygmalion makes this... Oh, and in Robert Graves, he falls in love with Aphrodite, which... Okay, sure. That's not uncommon in mythology. And, so he makes a statue. He basically, long story short, makes a statue of a beautiful woman. And, decides to pray to Aphrodite to make the statue real. And he comes home, and lo and behold, the statue is back to life. It's basically like a guy praying to, someone to make his, like, waifu alive.
Did you just say waifu?
I fucking love this one channel named OSP, Overly Sarcastic Productions, and she makes that joke. Red makes that joke in her Pygmalion and Galetea video. She also uses the joke bath bomb ballsack for the Uranus video, and I love that joke so much. Go watch the Theogony video if you want context. So yes, he goes back home, and the statue's back to life, is alive, because she was never dead. Anyway, and he names her Galetea, which means white as milk.
That sounds really phallic.
Milk? Sounds phallic.
What is a man's milk?
I was thinking, like, milk for a baby, like a woman produces. Also, she's made out of ivory or, like, marble, which is very white. So Galetea bears him 2 sons, named Paphos and Metharme. Top-notch baby names, by the way.
Metharme?
Metharme.
Excuse me, I don't speak French.
What's weird is neither one of the, well, Paphos does. But metharme, I really hope they just call them meth sometimes.
Yeah. Meth and coke.
I don't think those exist in ancient Greece.
No, but I feel like they named their children meth and coke for short for metharme and like
Paphos?
No. Like how can you like Greekify cocaine? Cocainos?
That's the Cocos, probably?
Cocos. So it would be meth and coke. Meth!
Coke!
Time to eat! And they're like playing a sport.
This is supposed to be a love story. We're talking about hard drugs.
Well, it could be a love story between two drug addicts.
That are brothers? Actually, that's not outside the realm for the Greeks.
I mean, you did say that the Greeks were living on the wild side.
Yeah. Basically, also, Pygmalion's grandson founds a city and builds a temple to Aphrodite there. So that family's just all wrapped up with Aphrodite, which is a bad idea for multiple reasons.
And she just kind of not nice.
She's basically like, she perceives everything as like a grave slight or flirting. So, yeah. So this kind of gives us...
Oh, me.
I did tell you were very much like Aphrodite.
Because I see everything as someone flirting with me.
Or someone coming for you and you need to fight them because you're a tiny Romanian ball of anger. Anyway, so this story kind of gives rise to the whole, like, building your perfect partner kind of thing. Which, yeah, that's really appealing right now. We're two people in college. That should be explanation enough. So there's a Disney movie right now. It's called, like, How to Build a Better Boy or something. And it's literally like, oh, I need to convince the school that I have a boyfriend, so my dad works for the U.S. government, and they have, like, a super soldier thing, and so I'm gonna hack into the government and make that my boyfriend. It's a very weird movie. Anyway, so that's motifs there. Also, they have a Pygmalion and Galetea episode about going to prom in Disney's Hercules, the, like, animated show. So, I probably need to watch that show at some point. But
I don't like that. I've seen clips from it, but it just doesn't have the same charm.
I've heard good things about it.
It just doesn't have the same charm.
Danny DeVito's not in it. I will give you that.
Is Meg in it?
I think she's in and out of it, yeah.
Then no. Refusal.
We did text each other the lyrics to I Don't Think I'm in Love, or I Won't Say I'm in Love Today.
Okay. We'll get copyrighted.
Oh, that's fine. That's true. Also, Aphrodite in that episode, or just in the series in general, is voiced by Lisa Kudrow, and I kind of love it. Phoebe from Friends makes a very good love goddess for some reason. Okay. It's like one of the more normal Greek mythological tales, and that's saying something. Do you have anything else?
Love is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Also, I actually do have something else. So there is...
We're no stranger to love.
You know the reason,
So
do I. No, there's a show on TNT, I think, or Spike, in like 2008, and it was called 100 Ways to Die. And I was really weirdly, like, into it for some reason, and I was, like, 7, as one does. And I distinctly remember somebody making a statue that they have sex with, and it falls off the table and kills them. So, I don't know how accurate that, like, show was. I guarantee you most of them were fake. Because I remember a bunch of them that were just like, what? I need to rewatch that show. No, I don't. I've watched all of Criminal Minds. I need to lay off the that stuff. But yeah, that's definitely, if it's a not true story, if it's a fictional story, that's definitely at least inspired by Pygmalion and Galatea. Or, some really weird guy. That's also entirely accurate. And possible. Because people are weird. Yeah, that's all I have. So you have song lyrics? Anything else?
Love sucks.
Indeed.
Okay, let me explain, kids. So, it's nice if it's good, but it's very rare when it is good.
I wouldn't say rare.
You gotta look for it.
Yes.
Be picky, children.
Yes.
Do not do what
Either one of us have done.
it's not.
Find the normal people, not statues.
And not people who lie.
Yes, honest, good, sentient, consenting people. And you're golden. On that note, this has been the 32nd episode of Rick Speaks. If you have any myth you want us to look at in particular, as always, leave it down in the comments below, and we will see you next week. Bye!